Is this awful news for the New York Giants? Let's get into it. Hey guys, I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day today. If you love the Giants and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so if you could help us get there, that would be an absolute blessing. So is this bad news, potentially, for the New York Giants? According to Mike Garofalo, the Giants are expected to bring back defensive coordinator Shane Bowen. Now, Bowen entered the year as a first-time defensive coordinator for the New York Football Giants. And some people aren't too happy with the progress of this Giants defense. Some people don't like how Kayvon played and how his sacks went down. I believe Kayvon had like 6 less sacks than he did last year. Well, we're going to go over and evaluate if Kayvon regressed or if he progressed. And we're going to go over the rest of the defense as well. So the New York Giants defense last year was ranked 20th according to PFF. They were also ranked 21st in points allowed. So far, not so good. When Antonio Pierce was made available, Giants fans, including myself, were like, hey, are the Giants going to hire Antonio Pierce as their defensive coordinator? Like, is that possible now? Only if they would move on from Shane Bowen. But is this a possibility that the Giants could end up with Antonio Pierce as their defensive coordinator? Well, now, maybe not, but let's go over the bad under Shane Bowen in 2024. Pinnock, he regressed. Did not have a good season. Deonte Banks, former first-round draft pick in 2023. You expected this kid to improve, to be a lot better than he was this year. He was not. He did not show any signs of improvement, and that absolutely sucks. And honestly, it's very, very disappointing because I had really high hopes for him. Year 3 is going to be a make or break year for Mr. Deonte Banks, and I hope it's a productive one for the young man because his first 2 years in the league, not so good. Raheem Nunez-Roches wasn't very good either. DJ Davidson, he regressed with the small amount of playing time that he had. Azeez Ojulari failed to make that jump, and I believe he's now a free agent outside of his 7 sacks. Ojulari's overall PFF grade was 56.4 this season. So far, not so good. And it makes think, okay, he wasn't able to help out Deonte Banks. Deonte Banks showed no signs of improvement. Pinnock regressed. Roaches, he wasn't good. So what is the good? What good did Shane Bowen bring? Well, I'm going to go over that. Drew Phillips, first of all, 3rd round draft pick, 2024. This year's 3rd round draft pick. Drew Phillips, my gosh, what a tremendous rookie season. Rated 7th, according to PFF, in the league, rated 7th at his position. Drew Phillips finished with an overall PFF grade of 77.5, excelled in the run defense and pass coverage. Pretty damn good for a 3rd round draft pick. Pretty damn good. Tyler Nubin, our 2nd round draft pick. He was good in the run game, was rated the 42nd safety in the league out of 99. Pretty solid. Pretty good start for the rookies. Bobby Okereke quietly had another very productive season, carrying a PFF grade of 74.9. Dexter Lawrence, once again, dominated. Brian Burns, first-year Giants, had a very good year in his first season. Now, Kayvon Thibodeaux, this is a guy who I personally had gigantic expectations for. I thought this kid was going to be a stud when he came out of Oregon. I really did. And he was projected once upon a time to be the number 1 overall pick in that draft class. He fell to 5 to the New York Giants. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was so damn happy. Kayvon Thibodeaux hasn't really had the career that we all hoped for. Last year, he had 11 and a half sacks, but there were like 2 games where he had 3 sacks apiece, 3.5 sacks apiece. So not that it's not impressive, but 11 and a half sacks is kind of bloated in a way because half of those came in like 2 games. But even though his sacks were down this year, he had 6. His production overall was actually far better than last year with his 11 and a half sacks. Kayvon last year had a PFF grade of 58.4. This year, his PFF grade went up by almost 11 points. Last year, he was rated 89 out of 112. This year, he's rated 40 out of 118. That's a gigantic improvement for Kayvon Thibodeaux. Gigantic. Now, if the New York Giants with the 3rd pick, if they have the opportunity to go and select Abdul Carter, do the New York Giants go in and look to trade Kayvon Thibodeaux? Only reason why I say that is because you're not going to have Kayvon take less snaps and lower his trade value. You're just not going to do that. You're going to go, especially off of the improved year that he had in 2024. You're going to try to cash in and trade for some draft picks, right? And try to get something for him of value that could help you in 2025. If the Giants go the route in drafting Abdul Carter. Now, Kayvon most likely has 2 more years left on his current rookie deal. Could the Giants potentially trade him? I think so if they go and get Carter, but I'm not sure if the Giants are going to go that route anyway. But Thibodeaux improved in 2024. So Shane Bowen, I guess it's all fair to give him another opportunity in 2025 because he made Drew Phillips look like one of the best defensive backs in the league. Kayvon showed improvement. Burns, Dexter Lawrence, Okereke, those are professionals. So those guys will always be solid. And obviously the not so good parts, Deonte Banks showing no improvement. You hope year 3 could be the year for him. But it doesn't shock me one bit that the New York Giants are potentially giving Shane Bowen another crack at it in 2025. Is it awful news for the Giants? I wouldn't go that far and say that. That's why I'm asking you guys. Is it awful news? Do you guys think this is bad news that Shane Bowen is coming back? Me personally, not really. I guess in a way he earned another year. We went 3-14. I mean, let's be serious. If you're bringing back Dable, bring back his coordinators as well. Like, just screw it. You know, what the hell are we talking about? Right? So, Dable, he's coming back. So, bring back Bowen. And if he wants Bowen back, all right, try it again. It's not like the Giants that had the 30th ranked defense in the league. They didn't. Was it the best? No, not really. Not at all. Bottom half of the league. But there were some players on the defensive side of the ball in 2025 that did benefit from having Bowen as the defensive coordinator. So that's why it doesn't shock me if the New York Giants are going to go that route in keeping him for the 2025 season. But we're going to see what the heck happens. We're going to see what happens in this draft. We are, right? Anything can happen. I'm seeing people say, hey, the Giants are going to trade up. They're going to trade up for the number 2 pick so they can secure their spot at Shedeur Sanders. Well, if that's the case, if the Giants are going to do that, and if the Browns want Shedeur Sanders, the Browns are going to ask for a king's ransom. They are. If they want Shedeur Sanders at 2, they're going to ask for a king's ransom just for the Giants to jump to 1 spot They're going to ask for a lot. I'm telling you, it's going to be the Giants going to have to trade a lot if they want to jump to 2. Now, this projected trade had the Giants moving on from the number 3 overall pick and their 3rd round draft pick. I think the Browns are going to ask for more. That's just my opinion, though, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Joe, and until next time, signing out.